Hello, our viewers on Farm Round. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is Mr. Mugume Vincent, a professional teacher. I've been teaching for the last 17 years. My business, I do local poultry farming, like you see, and we are located here in Makerere, just near LDC. The business name, for those who try to look for us, we are Kwagala Local Poultry Breeders, and we basically deal in local chicken. We breed them, we brood them, and we sell them to all over the country. So whoever is there and you are interested in local poultry farming, come and visit us and see what we are doing. Right here behind me is the modern way of keeping chicken. Let nobody deceive you that you cannot keep local chicken in the cages. Local chicken farming, why we decided, because we have been raising chicken for the past 10 years. So we have enough experience. We have raised broilers, we have raised layers, we have raised broilers. So we know all of them, and we know how somebody can benefit or make a loss in all of the chicken. So for the past 5 years, we decided to concentrate on local chicken. Why? Number one is that local chicken are easy to multiply. That is the biggest advantage that we have over most of the other types of chicken. They are easy to multiply, and they are easy to start small. Start with 5 chicken and grow big within a year. If you follow our instructions, you can have a farm of over 500 chicken. So this multiplication is why we decided to venture into local chicken, so that we don't be going back every time to buy chicks from our suppliers. Even my people here, when you come and buy from me chicks, I advise you, I give you all the information you need, so that you don't come back unless you're recommending a friend or somebody else. You don't come back to buy chicks from me. That is why we decided to rear local chicken. The other advantages is that for them, they don't feed so much, and they can feed anything. When they are a bit grown up, we don't advise when they are still young you give them anything, but when they are a bit grown up, especially after the brooding process, they can feed on anything, and they don't feed so much. They don't eat much feed, because a grown up hen, a local chicken, we count 100 grams. We give it 100 grams a day, so which is minimal compared to the other breeds of chicken. Usually the biggest capital should be invested in looking after the chicken. The chicken houses, yes, should be good, but again, if you don't have money to invest in the chicken house, remember the capital is for the chicken, not for the house. Where we grew up from, in our villages, chicken used to sleep in trees. But of course, right now we have a challenge of thieves, that is one. And then we also maintaining hygiene. So that is why we put them in the cages or in the houses. Make sure the house is as simple as possible, especially if you have security. Yes, make sure the house is as simple as possible. The biggest advantage I have personally is the security. But even then, if you are sleeping around, if you know you can put some cameras, please don't invest so much in the chicken houses. Make sure the capital, because after building an expensive chicken house and you don't have the chicken, how will you work? So I advise my people, please don't invest in very expensive chicken houses. Make it as simple as possible. If you can afford, well and good, there is no problem. Yes. Thank you. Like I've introduced myself, I'm a teacher. I've been teaching for the past 17 years. And we all know, all professionals know that salary is not enough. and whatever salary you earn, it can never be enough. So one is we wanted something extra to add on our salary so that we can make ends meet. That is one. But the other thing that we decided to rear poultry especially is because for it brings in some daily income, especially when your chicken have grown and they have reached an extent of laying eggs. With local poultry, we have an advantage that you have so many products to sell. You can sell table eggs. Table eggs are the ones we eat, the yellow yolk eggs. You can sell fertilized eggs when you have cocks, like you are seeing here. You can sell the chicken itself, whether for consumption, whether for rearing to other farmers. So we have so many products to sell. So therefore, we have money or cash that comes in every day. That is why we preferred poultry compared to other businesses. Because where we are now, we are not about to invest in big businesses. And we have also challenges working in town. Here we are near town, but also if you find a shop and somebody is leaving that shop and for you are entering, why don't you first ask yourself why the other person is leaving? I hope some people understand. Then the nature of our job also could not allow us to work somewhere full time and also concentrate on our job. So that is why here, when I put my chicken in these cages, I give them the feed, put water in the morning, I go and do my work, then I come back, maybe 30 minutes, I check on them and go back. So it is very convenient for me. I always tell people that when you come to do poultry and you're doing it at a business level, just know the challenges are so many. There are many, but again, you have to have knowledge. First, make enough research before you invest your hard-earned money in a project. So the challenges are there, and we face them on a daily basis. We have diseases that affect our chicken. Let nobody deceive you that local chicken do not have diseases. They do, especially chicken that are confined in one place, chicken that are many in one place. They usually have these challenges. They are usually affected by diseases. But what we do is that we immunize the diseases, against the diseases, and then we treat. The only chance it gives you is that a local chicken will give you a chance. When it is already immunized, it will give you a chance to treat it and it gets better. That is the only advantage, because its immunity is a bit high. And when you add on the immunization part, then you increase its chances of. But if you have not immunized, be sure that when a disease comes, it is going to kill all of them. So that is one. Then we have a challenge of very expensive feeds. Very expensive drugs. And this is where I usually ask our government to have leniency on farmers. And because the feeds and everything have become very expensive for farmers, at the end of the day, you find that it is not easy to break even. But we try. Like any other business that we are doing, you have rent, you have taxes, you have this. So you don't give up. You have to also try and see. With local chicken and feeds, they can even help you that you can feed them any other thing apart from the commercial feed. Yes, you can feed them chicken scraps. You can have anything, banana peelings, whatever you can get that is solid. These local chicken, they were created as scavengers. That is why in Luganda they say bononoze enkoko byeridde oyinza obutagirya. So we try as much as possible to see that we reduce on the cost, but the cost of feeds is very expensive. So mainly those are the two challenges. Now, like me here personally, the biggest challenge I have is space. space. So that means when you are to rear local chicken, you need some more space. Although I'm showing you here these cages, if you want to utilize the space, then you go above, keep building above. Yes, keep building above, make more steps, and so that is how we try to solve the problem of space. But again, you find sometimes it is not enough. Personally, we have acquired a new farm in Kachiri, and we are planning to expand and get better. Yes, but the challenges will always be there. The diseases will always be there. Even market itself is not easy to maneuver, especially when you're dealing with middlemen, because middlemen will tell you, middlemen vevasubuzi, they will tell you, local chicken, nobody wants to buy local chicken. And indeed, it is partly true, because the people who sell local chicken, first of all, they don't keep records. So when they don't keep records, they don't know how to determine the price of their chicken, and that is the challenge. So you find somebody having a local chicken, a local hen, selling it at 40 or 50,000. Then I usually ask those people, for you, can you go to the market and buy that hen or that cock at 50,000? Is it feasible? When somebody has any other options, within that 50,000 he can get 2 or 3 of layers. Within that 50,000 he'll get 2 good broilers that are heavy enough. He'll get broilers that are heavy enough. So for you, if you are selling this local chicken, why are you making it? Where do you determine your price from? So for me, I determine my price from record keeping. I keep my records, whatever I have invested in, I write down, so that by the end of the day, I know how I'll determine my price, because I want to be competitive. Otherwise, there are so many other products on the market. You are selling a local egg at 1,000. Yes, you are saying, but somebody has an option of buying the other egg at 300. Now, we are talking about the yellow yolk. People have discovered also that yellow yolk is not produced by a chicken. It is produced by what is eaten by the chicken, the yellow yolk. So, if I start feeding my layers with greens, that means they will also produce eggs with yellow yolk. So, why is somebody buying, or why are you selling somebody an egg for consumption at 1,000 or 1,500? So that is the biggest one of the challenges that we have. People who rear local chicken, they want to make it expensive, and forgetting that the market is flooded with many products, with many chicken products. So try to keep a record, then that record will help you to determine the price, and then it will be easy for you to sell your goods. Yes, because middlemen, they help us to buy in bulk. So if somebody is coming to your farm to buy chicken at 40,000 each, and you're selling him over 200 chicken, so how much is that person needed, or does that person need to purchase chicken from your farm, compared to when he goes to a broiler farm, and the broiler farm they are selling at 10,000 or 12,000? And you might find that broiler that is sold at 10,000 might even be heavier than this local one. So first, yes, we are selling quality. We are not selling quantity with local chicken. But again, it doesn't have to be very expensive so that to push our customers. Yes.